In this video, I'll be demonstrating how the Shellshock vulnerability can be exploited on a Linux system. For the vulnerable system, I'm going to be using the Shocker virtual machine on HackTheBox. So, the first thing we need to do is a port scan on the box using Nmap. I'm going to be using a version detection scan to see what software versions are running on the server, and also invoke Nmap's default scripting engine. We can see from the scan results that the server is running Apache with a HTTP service on port 80 and OpenSSH on port 2222. So, first off, let's take a look at the HTTP service, which is obviously a web page. There's not much on there, so let's do some more digging and look for some hidden directories. For this, I'm going to be using Dirb. Okay, so as we can see, we got some results back from Dirb. Interestingly, we can see there's a CGI bin directory. So let's dig a little deeper to look for something in this directory we can exploit. For that, we're going to use Dirsearch and specify some file extensions. I'll try looking for Python, Shell and Perl extensions. There's a shell script in this directory called user.sh, so let's take a look at that. Okay, we know we have a CGI script executing a valid bash command. So, a quick Google search for Apache CGI vulnerability tells us there's an exploit for Shellshock. And it's available as a Metasploit exploit. Now, we fire up Metasploit framework and search for Shellshock. As we can see, we've got an Apache CGI Shellshock exploit, which we'll use here. We set our hosts to the IP address of our target machine. And set the target URI to the location of the CGI script, which is CGI bin user.sh. Now we'll choose a payload to execute on the remote system. In this case, I'll use Linux x86 shell reverse TCP. That should give us a basic reverse shell on the target. Set lhost to my IP address and leave the port as it is. Now we'll run check to make sure it's vulnerable. The target is vulnerable. Now we'll run the exploit and access the remote system. And there we have it. We're in as username Shelly. This is where we are in the file system. We change to the user directory. And we can see the user flag here. If we try to access the root directory, you can see our access is denied as we don't have root privileges. In order to get full system or root access, we need to escalate our privileges. First thing I always try is checking what sudo commands can be run by the current user. So, by running sudo l, we can see that user Shelly may run the following commands on Shocker. This allows us to run Perl as root with the current user via the sudo command. There's a few ways we can exploit this to grant root access. We could use a Perl command to execute a bash shell, or use a Perl reverse shell to connect back to our attacking machine with root privileges. I'll be using the reverse shell method. So, I'll head over to Pentest Monkey and grab a Perl reverse shell. Put in my IP address and port. Set up a netcat listener on my local system. Copy the Perl reverse shell command and execute as sudo. As you can see, we've received a connection back from the remote system. Let's check which user we are. And there you have it. We have root access and now have full control of the entire system. And that's it. Please like and hit the subscribe button if you haven't already done so. Thanks for watching.